if other people are going to jump on. I'll show you guys what I do to prepare myself for creating YouTube videos. So let me show you what I do. Hold on, I'll share my screen. Hey, Nick.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, good. How are you?
Pretty good. Let me get my...
Are you on the military base today, or are you at home?
I was for the first part of the day, and now I am home. I'm trying to get my Zoom up on my computer.
Oh, okay. Cool. If you can, turn on your camera whenever you get a chance. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to share how I prep for my YouTube videos. I think that might be helpful for you guys. So let me do screen share. So what I do is if you guys log into jasper.ai, this is a system. This is a tool that you guys have access to via LastPass. So if you don't have access to it, just send me a Slack message and I can get you added. I don't want to do that right now. So if you log into jasper.ai and go to, like, this is just the dashboard. If you go to templates, there is a lot of things that jasper.ai will help you with. And one of them are YouTube videos. They actually just recently rolled out TikTok video captions. So that's cool. It'll help you generate captions. But what I'm primarily using it for right now is figuring out what my topic ideas are going to be. I actually haven't used it for that just yet. My script outline, my video title, my script hook and introduction, and the video description. So what I'll do is, because usually I have the ideas already, but like what this does is if you're like, let's see, 3 reasons to buy a home. And then you would select a keyword to rank for. Maybe you're putting real estate. You can add other things too. And then the tone of voice that you want it in, I just put professional. Sometimes I put witty because I like witty stuff, but then generate AI content. It generates 3 outputs. I think you can adjust that up some before you obviously would have to pay for it, but don't do that because then it means I have to pay for it. So it gives you outputs of like what video topics you can do it on and how to put that into YouTube, because YouTube is pretty, you're going to want to have it to where people are actually searching for these things. So that's what it pulls it from. And it tells you what the actual topic should be. And so like the benefits of buying a home instead of renting, all of that. 3 reasons to buy a home in today's market, the benefits of home ownership, how to know if you're ready to buy a home. So like it gives you different topics that you can do it on, based upon what other people are looking at in YouTube. So that's cool. So that can help you if you're like, I really don't know what to do it on. Just put in anything up here. Obviously it has to make sense, but just put in, what you want your topic to be about, and it can give you ideas. It can even be as little as like real estate, and it'll just give you a whole bunch of ideas. And then if you already have your video topic ideas, it can give you video titles. And so like mine was top 5 best books for aspiring real estate agents. And so it gives me recommendations on what it should be. And it can reword it for you to be like something that people are actually searching for. So I use it for that. The best thing that I've liked it for so far is the script hook and introduction. Now, do you guys know what I mean by the hook and the intro?
It's like a catchword to gain views, or?
Yeah. So if you're going to do like 3 ways to, or 3 reasons to buy a home. In the beginning, you're not like, hi, my name is Caleb and I'm with EXP. You want to talk about nobody watching your video. They don't care about that. They honestly don't even care who you are. They care about what you're actually going to give them. So whenever you start out, you're going to say, I'm going to talk to you about 3 reasons why you should buy a home right now. Hi, I'm Caleb. I'm with EXP. If you are looking to buy a home, stay tuned. I'm going to give you, the top 3 reasons why people are buying a home right now. And then you go into it. So that's what I like about the script hook and introduction, because it not only gives you, it just gives you like what you should say and what's catchy. And I just pick up whichever one makes the most sense for me and how I feel like I would actually say it. So like, are you considering a move to Lakewood? In this video, I'm going to give you some insider information about, what the heck does it say? A city that you may not find elsewhere. And then it gives you a little introduction. Hi, my name is Tasha, and I'm a local resident. Obviously, I'm not, so I wouldn't choose that. But I'm a local resident of Lakewood, California. If you're on the fence about moving here, and this is a video for you, I'm going to give you some of the pros and cons of living in the city so you can make an informed decision. So it gives you 3 different ones, and of course, you can modify it. So now all you have to do is open up your Google Doc or open up Microsoft Word. You can copy that to the clipboard and then modify it in the Google Doc or the Microsoft Word, but Google Docs seems to be the easiest for me. So that's what I'll do is I'll open up that Google Doc and I'll just put the hook and introduction in there. It also gives you the script outline. Now for the outline, I don't usually have everything word for word unless I just, don't really know what I'm going to say. But like this one, I'm just going to go with the stuff I already had there, how to get your real estate license in California. And so it'll give you like stuff like this. You can even put in, I don't know, somebody give me something. Let's see. Reasons to move to Los Angeles. And then it'll give you like, sometimes it'll give you like numbers, sometimes it'll give you something else. But it'll give you like ideas of like what to say. It's like, okay, some of the top reasons why people are moving to Los Angeles is the weather is amazing year round. Usually it's 70 degrees. So blah, 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 blah. Like you're coming up with things, you're adding in things, but at least give you an outline so that way you know what the heck to say as you're going, and doing the YouTube video. So those are the primary ones that I use it for. It does also give you the description. So if you guys know anything about YouTube, there's always the description, but you need to have basically your title and your description. So this gives you like what to say in your description. And so like, are you looking to start a career in real estate? In this video, we'll show you how to get a real estate license in California, and we'll walk you through the steps, blah, blah, blah. So kind of still like hook people in. So that way they'll, maybe they're looking at the description before they watch the video. I mean, typically people are clicking on the video, but that helps with SEO and ranking for Google if you have it in the description. So this is something that you guys are able to use if you're not, if you're thinking about doing YouTube videos and you're like, I don't know where the heck to start. This is a great place to start because it'll give you topics. If you kind of have a general idea of what you want to do, you can basically build out everything that you need. Besides, you actually, doing the video and saying all the things. But believe me, like after you get used to it, it's going to become a little bit more natural. So it just helps whenever you're trying to put together things.
How many leads would you say you're getting through like YouTube and TikTok and Instagram? Is that a pretty...
Haven't really gotten any actual leads through it, but it's a long game. And you have to be consistent with it. So yeah, I only post 1 time per week, but if you're posting more than 1 time per week, that's usually when you'll see more results. I feel like I'm a baby whenever it comes to doing YouTube videos, the right way. Like I've been doing them for a few years now, but I feel like doing them the right way to actually get leads is another thing. And so I feel like I haven't seen those results just yet. But I'm still a baby at it. But other people who, you know, are doing this in the business, like, they like the people, like some of the people that actually started doing, you know, videos and getting leads off of them, basically they're, you know, they're closing, I don't know, 15 to 20 a month off of doing YouTube. So if you do it the right way, you should be able to get leads off of it. I mean, I have yet to see it, but that's also because I'm still a baby at it. So,
Yeah.
yeah. But I mean, I know what to do. It's just implementing it and doing it consistently enough to get those results. So
Yeah,
I
definitely.
try to post once a week at the minimum. So I'll basically film 4 videos at one time. So the way I have, you know, content for the next month. But
Yeah,
then
because
mine, I'm doing like 8 videos because I have 2 different ones. I'm doing one for buyers and sellers, and I'm doing another one for agent attraction. So
yeah, I mean, it might help with leads, but I think it would help people get comfortable with you in general, like getting your name out there. I mean, that's like calling people, like getting comfortable with your voice and things like that. So it couldn't hurt.
yeah, and what I like that they said was, and what I hear over and over again from people that are really big in YouTube, if you want to know the right way to do it, look up Mike Sherrard. He is one of the top people that know how to do you know, YouTube and all social media the right way. And he's an EXP agent.
Yeah, you mentioned him yesterday. Was it him? You mentioned.
I probably did,
Yeah.
but you know, he says, and a lot of other top influencers say, it's like having an employee out there for you that's working all the time. And
What's his name?
Mike Sherrard, Sherrard. But yeah, it is like having an employee that's always out there working for you. And then, you know, people already feel like they know you. So they already know who you are. They feel like they already know who you are. It's kind of like if you guys watch any other people on YouTube, you probably already feel like you know them, right? You know how they talk, you know, a little bit about who they are. So you're already following them and subscribing to them on YouTube. So, you know, there's a reason why you're subscribing to them, is because, you know, you want to know more about them, you want to get to know them. So the reason why, you know, people are subscribing to your YouTube channel for real estate is that they like the tips that you're giving. They also like you, you know, so eventually you'll see, you know, results from it if you're doing it on a consistent basis. Now, if you're posting, you know, because this is what I was doing for a few years that I was doing it, is I would post one time, wait 3 to 4 months, film another video, then wait another month, and then, oh shoot, I need to film some videos, then I would post them. Now I'm more on a consistent schedule to where I'm posting once a week. So making sure that you're like not going months on end or weeks on end without posting a video. So that's going to be part of the reason why I haven't seen results yet, is because before that, I didn't really, you know, create an audience because I wasn't consistent enough. So, you know, that's going to be the thing with any type of lead gen source, though. If you're not consistent in it, you're not going to see the results. And it's kind of like, okay, you went to the gym this week, the next 3 weeks you did not go. And then you went again after that for, you know, you went the whole entire week, and then you didn't work out again for the next 4 weeks. What do you think your results are going to be? So, you know, you're not going to see the results without the consistency. But this will help you be consistent, because then you're not flailing around thinking, oh, what the heck am I going to do? So that's kind of how I feel about TikTok. But there's so many things in here. Like you can do Instagram photo post captions. You can create your own bio. Like you can create a new bio. Now it's not perfect whenever it comes to creating a bio, and you may have to, you know, do some things on your own, and you may have to add to it yourself and keep generating it till you like what it says. But you can, this will help you, at least form sentences with trying to figure out what you want to put in your bio. I know we're kind of due for a new bio, so yeah,
To redo all mine.
yeah, so you can use this to help create yours. And then, if you wanted to do blog posts, I don't really know much about that. Google My Business, offer posts. This is more for people who are actually offering service, or not services, we're offering services, but products. There's also SEO optimization. You guys can use Pinterest, pin, title, and description, which actually didn't realize that. So that would be super helpful because I just started a Pinterest. Well, I say I just started a Pinterest, but I've had a Pinterest for a while now. Review responder. I haven't used that yet. I don't know how that would work. Probably not. Probably can't work for everybody because it's related to this account. We write our listing descriptions through here now. So it helps you write your listing descriptions. But anyways, so if you guys aren't using this would be definitely something that you'll want to look into and kind of mess around with. So
Yeah, I think I need to figure out the LastPass thing. I originally thought it was like for me to keep my passwords, and so I started going in there and putting all my passwords.
it is for you to keep your passwords, but then other people can share their passwords with you.
Okay.
If you join LastPass with your quote group, then you'll need to join it with your own personal email or just another email, because for some reason LastPass doesn't like our domain. I don't know why.
Oh, okay. So in order to get access, I need to, let me check. I need to join with my personal.
I joined it under quote group and it was fine.
It was fine. Because
Yeah.
everybody
Mine
else
worked.
who has done it. Oh,
The one you shared with me worked. So
huh. Because
Because mine's quote group.
Yeah, because
I don't
the first
have.
few people that we shared it with, they said it didn't work. So, okay, let me look at something real quick.
The only thing for me is that it was a 30-day free trial to have it on both the cell phone and the computer.
Mhm.
After the 30 days, it wants you to, if you want it on both your phone and your computer, then you pay a fee. But I just have it on my cell phone because when I set everything up on my computer remembered all my passwords.
Okay. Let's see. So Nick, you already have it with you already have LastPass with quote group.
I do with my quote group email.
Okay, let me share it with you and then you tell me if you're able to see it or able to access it. Okay, who else needs to be added to this?
I do. For the Jasper.
Okay, let me add you, share. Caleb, you should already have access to it.
Jasper?
Jasper, yeah.
Okay.
They did call it Jarvis and then they got sued, I think,
I don't know.
because Jarvis.
Oh, is that what it
apparently-
was from Iron Man?
From Iron Man.
Is that what it was?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Oh, wow, really?
That's too funny.
it is funny. By the way, did you guys know that you have Mike Sherrard social media training you can access?
Say that again?
You have the Mike Sherrard social media training you guys can access.
And GGU?
No, that's via LastPass.
Oh, no.
Just search that on LastPass and it should pop up.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Let me log in.
Yeah, I just got the Jasper, so it works.
Okay, good.
Are there other I guess we're about to go through that, so I'll
Good.
hold on.
Oh, other tools. Yeah. Just Redx this, Jasper, and highnote.io. Though we will possibly be rolling that out to each individual agent, so that way you guys have your own account. So, but we're looking into that. But this is Mike Sherrard's. Basically, I purchased his social media like package thingy, and basically I give you guys my login so you can log into it. So don't expect it to save your progress. You'll want to like make a note of that somewhere else, because then if like Nick's in there and Janetta's in a different spot and then Caleb's in there, you can see how it's not going to pick up from the right spot whenever you come back. So
Right.
but has like the introduction and downloads. It has Facebook Mastery, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, and then whatever these A to Z modules are. But it basically gives you like guides on like what to do for different things. So like introduction and best practices, overview of your Instagram, you know, basically coming up with your handle and your bio, and connecting that with Linktree, and understanding Instagram. So you could go through like each one to optimize all of your accounts. So that way I'm not having to tell you, because I'm not the master of those things, he is. So. But he has YouTube on there as well. But if you look up his YouTube name, you can see like all the stuff that he's doing. Like best equipment to use. Like all I use, guys, is a ring light that I got off of Amazon. And I actually just ordered a like this little USB thing that plugs into my phone. That's a microphone, because I have a soft voice. And so like for me to be on camera, I have to be freaking talking at the top of my lungs, which isn't how I normally talk. So I need something extra because my voice is just so low naturally. And so I just got that. You just plug it into the phone, and I haven't used it yet, but literally all you need is your phone and a ring light. So
yeah, I just watched the YouTube video. A guy had that. It worked really well. Their audio was pretty crisp.
oh, good. I'm looking forward to doing my YouTube videos this week now that I have that microphone. So, but it's like you progressively step up from like, okay, I did a video on YouTube. It's not perfect, but I did it. So you're going from like that to like, okay, now I'm going to order a ring light. Now I have a ring light, and now I'm doing that. And then, okay, now I'm going and I'm getting getting a microphone so that way my audio is better. So like you progressively step up and up and up and up. Like if you see people like Mike Sherrard, he has like this fancy like microphone that you can tell that like he's, using it for YouTube, and he probably uses it for podcasts and all of that. You don't have to do all of those things when you're first starting out. Like legit, all you need is your camera. Like if that's all you can do to start out, then do that. But I gotta say, ring lights on Amazon you can find those under $20. So it's not that bad. But yeah, this is stuff that's available to you guys to go through to help you with your social media. I know it helped me with all of mine.
So you'll give us access to those?
Yeah, why don't I just do that right now? Janetta, Nick. Sorry, that didn't pop up. I think I have to give. Yeah, Caleb has access. Okay, so we're good. All right.
Okay, got it.
And then Janetta, I know that there was some questions that you had on the Slack channel about High Note. So
Yeah, I didn't see what you. No, there's no. It's not.
Can you share your screen?
Yes. Hold on just a second.
I don't know if you're on your PC or.
Oh, I am. I have both my phone and my
Okay.
PC. My back is giving me problems again, so I'm just hanging out on the couch today.
Oh, sorry.
But I do get to go see my my all cash buyer. We're gonna go look at a house here in a little bit.
Oh, okay.
High note, and you said share your screen. Let me go over here. Sorry.
That way I can help
Sidetracked.
you figure it out.
Share screen. There it is. Are you seeing my screen?
Nope.
There it is.
Now, do you see it?
Uh,
Is that it?
yep, I see it.
Move this out of the way. So this is all I see.
So that's what it pulls up whenever you log in.
Uh-huh.
You should be able to see other templates. It looks like you're only on a template. It's weird.
Is there a high note at Quilt Group or something like that?
No, you should be able to pull it up just through LastPass.
Oh, okay.
Are you logging
I don't.
Are you
I
logging
don't.
in via LastPass?
Yeah, I don't have it on LastPass. It's not there.
Oh, that would be why then. Here, let me share it with you.
Can
Okay.
you share it with me as well?
Yeah, Caleb did.
That was Nick. But
Oh, sorry, Nick.
I think I might have it. I think you gave me access to it. But let me look real quick.
Okay. Okay, just shared it with you, Nick.
Oops. What's this?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I have access. It's through High Note. Yeah, I have it.
Okay. All right. Well, you should have it now too, Janetta. Let me know.
Okay.
All right. So I'll show you guys what it looks like. Of course, so if we change it over to each agent on the team gets their own individual account, there will still be templates that are in place. But I'll show you what it will look like whenever you sign in. I'm going to stop your screen share tonight.
Yeah.
So this is what it'll look like when you guys log in. In order to access the templates easily, you go to favorites. So if you go in favorites, then you'll be able to see all of the templates that we have in there for you guys. And so what you'll want to do is, and so say Nick was wanting to make a copy of Selling Your Home with the Quilt Group. So he would want to go in there and duplicate it. So let's duplicate that. Sometimes it takes a while to pull up. And so now Nick has his own copy. So what I would do is whenever you make a copy of it, put Nick's template or something to that effect. This is not the one that you're going to send out to clients. This is for you to keep so that way you have a copy of it. Now, I think if we transition over to where everybody has their own individual account, you won't have to do this anymore. But for now, this is how it's how it is. You'll want to create your own folder so that way it makes it a lot easier for you to access. So I'm going to just put Nick's templates. Create folder. Oops, I had clients for everybody else, whatever. It's still going to appear on this page, but you can make it so that way it goes into the folder. So how to do that is wait. So you select the template for which you want to add to your folder, And now, even though whenever you're going, home, it's still going to appear here. But what's great is that if you have multiple clients, you won't have to be like scrolling through like where the heck are my clients at? Now you can just go through and go to Nick's templates, and it'll bring up all of your templates. You can put all of your clients in here, so that way you don't have to go searching for it. And so this is going to be like the best way to basically mark it off right now. So that way you're not, I don't know what the heck happened to the rest of them. Whatever. Maybe it's not loading. Or maybe I'm at the right spot. Whatever. But it makes it so you don't have to go searching for it. And then also, if you guys send this out to a client and you want to see what they've looked at, if they open the template, though it does mark it as opened if you open it or if we open it. So just keep that in mind, that it may say, hey, Janetta viewed it. Well, that's because, well, I would say, it says that Janetta's client viewed it, but that's because Janetta viewed it. Does that make sense? Did I confuse everybody?
No.
I was confusing myself. But if you click this little bell up here, it'll show you like, Zach viewed your presentation. So this is obviously somebody else's client, but like it'll give you like what they're looking at. So you can go through and see like what it's saying about each client. So I just like to go in there and see like, oh, okay, they're opening up the presentation and they're looking at it. So I don't know why the heck it's not. Can it just load everything? There we go. Okay. So yeah, that's the easiest way to use HighNote. And we have different things in here too. So like Nick, if you go into yours, for example, and so you're like, okay, selling your home with Quilt Group, please feel free to change up. Now that this is your template, feel free to go in here and change everything up. You don't have to have info about our team. You can have something else like, why choose me, and then put all your info, change this picture, change it to be just your testimonials, change it to be whatever service area you want to show. You can change whatever you want to in here. You can change the marketing plan around, everything you can change in here. So don't feel like just because it's a template that you have to keep everything. If you're like, I really don't care, like have a buyer now what, let me delete this, you can delete it. You can even add a lead capture to it. And this would be primarily for not sending out to clients, but like sending out to people that you're trying to get as a client. So if you have a call or something with somebody, you can send this out to them. Or you can post it on your Facebook or your Instagram and, try to get people's information just by putting in that lead capture. So if you do that, you just have to put like, enter your info here for blah, blah, blah. And then, once they enter in their info, then that'll give it to you. And then you can change these things around as well. So you can reorder them if you don't like the order of them.
Once it's in your own folder though, that's not going to erase what's already there for everyone else, right?
Right. Once you make a copy of it, you can do whatever you want to it. And
Right.
So basically what that does is if Nick was to change everything up here, because what I would recommend is changing out this to just his info. Don't have David and Tasha on there because we don't need to be on there. It can just be Nick, and everything can be catered to yourself, like whatever you want, delete everything, redo it, whatever you want to do. And now this will be your template to use for your clients. And then if you want to actually send this out to somebody, instead of like the public share link, you can generate a link for whatever, like once you create a copy of it. So basically, if you want to send this out customized to like each individual client, you make a copy of your template, and then that's what you can use to send out to them. Does that all make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Awesome. And what you can do too is, what I like is you can put in their name. So you can put in their name, you generate the link has their name in there. So it looks really customized to the client and to the customer. You can use public share link if you want to use it for like lead gen purposes. So, but yeah, that's how you use the template. I would recommend that if you guys are, you know, before, like if we decide we're going to roll it out, obviously it's going to make it a little bit easier, but then everything else is still going to apply, because like we have the selling with Bolt group, and then we make a copy of that to send out to each individual client. So we have templates for everything in there, from before the client signs the buyer rep to after they sign the buyer rep to after their offer gets accepted. So we have everything in there right now for all of those things. We have it in there for people who are looking to sell their home. We also have, you know, our Skill Bridge program. If you guys want a copy of that, like Janetta, if you wanted to make a copy of that and cater it to Camp Pendleton or whatever you want to do to it after you make a copy of it, you can.
Right.
You know, the copy of offer presentation, I just made a template, so I didn't have a chance to go in there and mess around with it and make it all Bolt group. I only got to change the picture. But basically what this is if you're submitting offers, you can use this. You don't have to, but this is just a pretty cool thing. If you really want your client's offer to stand out, you can make a video to introduce yourself to the listing agent on like who you are and why they should accept your client's offer. Put the offer letter right in there, purchase agreement, proof of funds, the pre-approval letter, signed disclosures, your bio and name, your testimonials, like whatever you want to put in there. You can modify this to be your own as well if you want to give yourself like an extra leg up. And of course, you can always, you know, just make the video standard so that way you don't have to keep doing it over and over again. But you can make it custom to each client if you wanted to, or whatever you want to be there. If you want to create little videos, you could also purchase BombBomb, which creates little videos that you can put right in there. You can even put it obviously right within the offer as well. But yeah, that's something else that you guys can do. And then of course, like the EXP explained, I know I was telling Alexis that she could make a copy of this and use it as well for agent attraction. And so, you know, it has the Brent Gove, the model explained, EXP Realty explained by Tina. It kind of gives them different options if they want to know. I explained why I joined, and like there's just different things in here. So if you guys wanted to use that for agent attraction, you can.
So when I was with Alexis yesterday, doing her walkthrough, she was showing me some stuff, and my zip forms is not.
Your zip forms is not right.
Yeah, and then she responded, or she asked you guys. I didn't see the message, but she said something. I have to have. David said I have to have zip forms plus or something.
Yeah.
I do, but I don't still see any forms.
Okay, we'll walk through that in a second.
Okay.
Last thing I wanted to show you guys on this is we also created a buyer's guide for military, so you guys can use this one as well. So benefits of using home loan, myths of using your VA home loan. I have Bill's link in here. I have virtual videos that I've done in there. So you guys can also make a copy of this and use it for yourself.
Cool.
Yeah. So I think it'll make it easier if we do decide to do each individual high note, because then you don't have to worry about messing anybody's templates up. You could just mess your own up and nobody will.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about when I first got access to it. I was like, I almost was afraid to click on it because I was like, wow, you don't edit anything.
I threatened you guys' lives over it. I'm just like, don't mess up the template.
Now, will these kind of be the templates we can use for our campaigns and follow-up boss as well?
Yeah.
Or is that different?
I don't see why not.
Okay.
Yeah, like especially, you know, trying to get people to see your value. And so, you know, you can definitely use this.
All that work Ray did on PIF.
I know. Ugh, but this has nothing to do with PIF.
I know. And that's why I had to update my biography. I had to go and take all that stuff off of it.
So let's see. So yeah, you have to log into zipforms plus to have access to all of the templates. So that's why you weren't seeing the templates, because you weren't logged into zipforms plus. You were just logged into zipforms. Yeah. So
Well, I will try it. I tried it again today when I got up this morning. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Could be just user error. But while we're on, I'll go and try it again.
The thing is, I don't see you on here, so I think it's on our side. We need to send you the invite.
Okay. Because I have zipforms plus on my MLS as a link, so that's where I go into it at.
Yeah, because so for us to add you, we have to send you an invite, and it'll send you an invite link via email. So that's
okay.
Yeah, that's why you can see everything, because this is basically besides our personal ones, these are the ones, like all of the ones that you see that say, wait, I'm not seeing, yeah, wait. Yeah, there's global templates. So basically when you're going into transactions and clicking new, like if you're creating an offer, you should be able to go in there and see all of the global templates. You can't see the personal ones because those are the ones that I've created off of the global ones to be my own. And I would recommend you guys do the same thing. So like, okay, you're going to be writing offers. Let's say this one. So global RPA. This is just a test one. Residential. Save. So basically, what you should be doing, and what you all should be doing, this isn't just for Janetta. Actually, I'm in the wrong spot. Templates, that's why. So you're going to go in here, go into templates once you have your account and everything set up, and you're going to go to new, and you're going to go, let's say new offer, whatever. So let's say, I'm just going to call it a test template. You guys would need to call it whatever you want the template name to be. Residential, if it's residential, if it's multifamily, it's going to be multi-unit. And then you can select whether or not it automatically applies to new transactions, or you can just do not automatically apply. If you click on do not automatically apply, you'll just have to go in and like select it each time. So up to you what you want to do with that. But so you'll select the template that you want to do. So let's say you're doing RPA VA buyer, save. So then what you're going to do is, this is a template. So just keep that in mind. It's a template. So you don't want to have like specific buyer names or specific property info on your template. What you are going to want to do is you're going to want to add your info to it each time, or to the template. So like, okay, we're going to go in here and we're going to say Janetta, and I'm not actually creating this for you because you're going to have to do this on your own. I don't know what your actual license number is, so we're just going to say this is your license number because it's just for example purposes. So now what happens is each time you go in and create a template or create an offer, you don't have to keep going back and adding your name in and typing your name in each time. So now you have your name at least on there, so that way you don't have to think about it. You can even do this for buyers. So since we have had buyers, like Rocky was one of our lingering buyers that we had had for a long time. And so we just ended up creating a template for him because we got tired of having to type it. I got tired of having to type his name in each time and have to do, like, if you know a buyer is going to use like the same terms over and over and over and over again, then you can just go in there and select like the same terms that you know that they're going to do. If they're always doing 30-day close of escrow, you can go in there, like I mark 30 days. It was, he always did 15-day loan, 12-day appraisal, 7-day inspection. So like things like that, you can go in and select them so that you don't have to keep doing it over and over again, that are on top of the actual template. Because basically you're creating a template off of the template, but you're making it more specific to that client. Because like I even typed his name in, because I don't want to have to type in, kind of like I don't want to have to type in my name and my license number and EXP's info. I don't want to do that, I don't want to type that over again each time for Rocky either. So yeah, so that's like a time-saving hack that you can use. So basically, I would recommend creating templates off of templates. Then what you can also do is parties. You add yourself, like it should now add, whenever you're creating offers, it should add you automatically as the agent on that offer. Then you can also create their, name and their email address. And what that'll do is each time you're going in and creating that offer, you know how whenever you're going through, if you guys have created offers before, but if you're going through and you're going to have them electronically sign, it will have you type in their email address if it's not saved, right? This will create it. This will basically make it so you don't have to do it over and over again. So, and then if you guys don't already know too, whenever you're creating an offer, let me go back to transactions. So whenever you're creating an offer, you can do Mls Connect. And this is actually something that if you guys are not a part of CRMLS, we are going to need to know which association, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to need to know which association you're a part
Association and MLS.
of. Okay, so we need association and MLS that you're a part of if you're not already a part of CRMLS and South Bay AOR. Nick, I think you're part of those, right?
Mine would be San Diego.
Yeah, I'm a part, and I'm sorry, I was typing furiously on my notes, but yeah, I did not like little key details like that. I wish I would have. I could save myself a lot of time.
Yeah, this is a time saver for sure. But yeah, if you guys can let us know like in Slack, that would be helpful. So that way we know what association you're a part of and what MLS you're a part of. Because basically what that'll do is, so this is connecting to the MLS. So if you're not a part of our association, there will be, what did he say? There was going to be a field.
Yeah, something
Right.
like that.
There's like a different thing that you'll have to select for a different association, because if you're not a part of our MLS, then you're just going to need to, since it's pulling directly from your MLS, you're going to have to make sure those two are integrated together. So
Okay. So
What do
you're
you
good if you're. Sorry, go ahead, Jenna.
Where do you want us to put this out in Slack?
just direct message it.
Okay. What were you gonna say, David?
Oh, that was me. I was going to say, so
Oh.
we're good if it's CR MLS, right?
Yeah, if it's CRMLS, you're good.
Okay.
And you need our MLS number?
No, MLS name. Like we're part of California Regional MLS. If you're not a part of California Regional MLS, we need to know the name of your MLS. Look confused.
Me? Oh no, I'm typing.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Mine's just says San Diego MLS SDAR.
Oh, okay. And you'll have to let us know what association you're a part of as well.
Now I'm confused.
So your local realtor association of realtors?
It's still San Diego.
No, you need to be a part of a local one.
Yeah, like
Did you
mine
never
would be-
join a local association?
No. I thought it was San Diego.
You would have,
And-
wouldn't you have to have a local association to have the MLS access?
Yes.
Because I'm PWR, Pacific West.
Oh, you're Pacific West. Okay. Yeah,
See,
if
that's so
if you guys can send that, if you can send that over to me, Caleb, just so way I don't forget.
Sure, yeah.
Random question, since we're on the MLS, what are your, I went through the training and everything, but still I feel like the user friendliness of it, it's a lot easier for me to find properties and set up searches on other websites like Real Scout. And is that how you feel, Tasha, or are you like MLS?
The MLS
So
sucks.
you're saying that you don't like setting up searches on Real Scout?
Yeah, no, I do.
Oh.
I've had trouble with the MLS where it's like there's a property that I'm tracking and it just takes way too long for me to find. Like I'll have to go onto Zillow or Real Scout to get the MLS ID.
Oh,
Honestly, it's just gonna take a lot of practice. And doing the trainings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no,
know.
and the training helped. I was just kind of wondering, Tasha, like what do you, are you mainly on the CRMLS looking for properties? And
so what I find is that I like Real Scout for the client interface. I do not like it for the agent interface. So I find that even if I'm setting up searches on Real Scout, if my clients are reaching out to me, I still go into the MLS and pull up everything there. I don't like doing it on Real Scout itself. So I do find that I use both of them.
okay, yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing is like I'm finding properties elsewhere, I guess, or getting like either like Real Scout or Zillow, name whatever, and then I will go from there to the MLS.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I always just go to the MLS no matter what. Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's the most accurate information for agents. Because typically I don't find, like, I need to look at the agent notes. I need to know what the showing instructions are. I need to see if there's supplements in the MLS. So yeah, even if the client is sending it to you on Zillow, and if your client is sending you properties off of Zillow, you may want to ask them why. Because sometimes they will say, hey, I need 3 bedrooms, 1,200 square feet, blah, blah, blah. And then, I don't want to go above 800. And then later down the line, they freaking forget everything that they told you. And they're like, well, you didn't send me this property in the search. I don't know why people think that us finding the property is like our one job. I'm like, it's not our one job to find you the property. Anyways, but so the reason why they're not seeing it or you're not seeing it is because there's some search parameters that they set up initially that they freaking forgot about. And that's the reason why it's not showing up in there. So that's why I usually like to compare, okay, if my client's sending me these properties and they're not matching up, I go and figure it out. And it's usually has to do with their parameters are different than what they initially told me, or their area change in what they initially told me, or their price. It's never on our side. It's always like they told you one thing and then they're doing another thing. And it's very frustrating as an agent. And then they're like, well, why didn't you? Well, you didn't send me this property. I'm like, well, you told me this, obviously I don't say that to them. It's like, well, you told me this whenever we first started out. And now you're telling me this other thing. So. But you're saying you're going to Zillow though, right?
I'm saying I just find the user interface a lot, which I don't think there's not like a competition because the MLS is seems pretty archaic. But as far as data, the MLS, but I will set up searches on like a Real Scout search, and then I'll go from there to the MLS.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I agree with you, Nick. It's not user friendly.
Yeah, not for the agent anyways.
I do like the hot sheets on
yeah.
CRMLS. I like those.
Just have a question.
Oh, give me 1 second, guys.
One of the things that helped me with the MLS was just, I have a few renters and I just kept going in there and playing around with it. But I don't think it's user friendly for us at all.
No, definitely not.
All right, sorry about that. All right, what else was I gonna show you guys about zip forms? I actually think that I want to show everybody all at once, so I may not show you guys on this call. So let me hold off on that. There's an easier way to have me review offers that you need me to review. So we jumped on a zip forms like intro with somebody today, and they walked us through like a lot of stuff and a lot of helpful things. So that way you guys don't have to go in, print out the PDF and send it to us and have us review it. Yeah, now it's all going to be within zip forms. There's a way to that you guys can have us review it without having to take that extra step.
Awesome.
So I hate to go over this again because I think you answered it, but I'm just not understanding. So San Diego is not my local MLS?
I mean, it could be the San Diego Association of Realtors.
Well, that's the association. The MLS is what it connects to. The association is who provides.
Yes, that is correct. San
Yeah.
Diego Association of Realtors.
That sounds right.
You know what the association is plus the MLS that's on the back end.
I know, but she was confused, like what the difference was.
They're different. Like
Oh, I know.
So for us, for example, we're South Bay Association Realtors, but our MLS is CRMLS.
Right. So mine is San Diego Association of Realtors.
Oh, okay.
SDAR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Right, but
So,
SDAR.
because I Googled for Oceanside because I remember when I was doing my
San Diego
onboarding.
MLS.
It's called San Diego MLS.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's SDAR and San Diego MLS.
Okay, that's why we were both confused.
Me too. Because I'm like, I thought I was local already.
Yeah,
Because there was nothing for Oceanside or Carlsbad or anything like that.
gotcha.
Okay. And then I screenshotted it too. So if there was any confusion, it's on there for you.
Okay, sounds good. Was there anything else that you guys needed me to walk through?
I don't think
And
so.
there's like a ton of things, especially for you, Caleb.
Yeah, it's just a process getting set up on everything.
Oh yeah. Yep, always a whole process. You guys are good with everything else? Did
Yeah.
that help? Did that help me walking you guys through all of that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so.
that helps. That helped a ton. I mean, kind of like Caleb was saying, I feel like I've just gotten a ton of these accounts and then I go in there, but I'm like, okay.
What do you
Same
do
thing
with
with
them?
zip forms and Janetta. Like when I first went into zip forms, I was like, they're templates. I don't know if these are the right templates. And so I would just bug and Drew like, okay, where are the,
Honestly, I feel like we're in like a second version of SkillBridge. Like SkillBridge 101 was the first 6 months. And now I feel like I'm in SkillBridge 102 now that I'm licensed, because a lot of the stuff I couldn't access, but now I have access to it and it's going back and relearning it all over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we'll all learn that eventually. I just worry about like making sure my contracts, the paperwork's all right, because that's where I can get hurt on that end. So.
Yeah, that's why all of my junior buyers agents, all of your paperwork goes through us, because we need to make sure that everything looks good on all of your offers and all of your paperwork going throughout a transaction. So that's why we look at everything. And so Nick will tell you that I'm pretty tedious about it, but there's a reason why I'm pretty tedious about it, because like everything on that offer is either taking away or adding to, well, I guess adding to would not be that bad, but taken away from, your client's offer. So yeah.
For referral paperwork, so I might have a friend that needs a referral. The referral fee, how does that work?
Yeah. So, they just have to agree that they'll pay you whatever referral agreement or referral fee that you guys agreed on. And there's actually a template for that as well. So just let me know. We can help you with getting that referral agreement set up.
Okay.
You don't have access to zipforms plus, and we are actually in the process of deciding what tools are going to be available to our new agents that haven't closed a certain amount of deals yet, and what isn't. But I'm pretty sure we agreed that this would be one that we are going to allow you guys to have access to. So we just have to finalize everything. But even if it isn't, we can help you in, just the regular zipforms with getting that referral agreement sent out.
Okay, cool.
So. Yeah, because then that also needs to go into SkySlope, so we can help you with all of that, Caleb.
Okay.
So tonight, I'm meeting with my cash buyer
Awesome.
on a house.
Okay.
This guy must like challenges because the house looks like a dump. So if he says, yes, he's wanting to do this, what's my first step?
First step would be, well,
The
you're not
offer, right?
What? Yeah, an offer. Yeah. So
And
you're gonna call the listing agent, get all the info from them on like where they stand on the offers, if they have any offers at the moment, what the seller is looking for, how fast they want to close, all of that. And then you're gonna call me. We're gonna walk through what you're gonna talk about, what we're gonna go over for you to talk with your client about.
okay.
And then you'll write up the offer, send it to me. I'll review it before you send it out for signatures, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. And then I would use zipforms for that, correct? Zipforms
Yes.
plus.
Forms. Yeah, you're not set up yet on zipforms plus, so if we don't have you set up by then yeah, zipforms will work just as easily as zipforms plus.
Okay.
So
I'm super excited. We're going to go look at 2 different places tonight.
awesome. Hopefully one of those works out.
I hope so.
Yeah, it'd be exciting.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Let me know how it goes. Hopefully your back feels better.
I went on a little hike. I don't know what I was thinking. I was feeling great. If y'all saw my post on Calavera Hills, it was nothing strenuous, but it agitated my back, and I've been sitting on ice packs ever since. So, and then of course, the drive to LA yesterday didn't help. So
Yeah.
I bought a little ice pack wrap that I can put an ice pack in and wrap it around my body. And that's how I took my kids to daycare this morning with an ice pack on my back. So it's just one of those things. Duct tape is what I need to duct tape my body after 20 years in the Marine Corps.
Rough, yeah.
All right, guys, anything else?
I think I'm good for right
So-
now.
Thanks, Tasha. This helped a lot.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah, this was
Thank you
great.
guys for jumping on.
Yeah, this was awesome.
You
Thank
said we're
you.
gonna do this every 2 weeks, or?
Yeah, every 2 weeks.
Okay. Cool.
And so there's no meeting Thursday?
No,
No meeting this Thursday.
Okay,
Yep.
awesome.
But yeah, this call isn't required. But I figured I'd just set it up for every 2 weeks for support for, setting up systems and all of that. So
yeah,
Yeah, this is needed for sure.
thank
awesome.
you.
All
All right,
right.
guys. All right.
Have a
See you
great
guys.
day. Bye, everyone.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.